Hey, good morning, everyone. So today we are discussing a little deep about Git and like what do we do in Git with the production and all. So I'll try to show a small demo for GitHub Actions as well. So I can start with GitHub Actions, or maybe I can start with the commits and all other things. Yeah. So just to refresh, so what we discussed, like Git is a tool, like code integration tool, so where multiple people can work on the code base, and we can fine tune it and decide for the better final version. Okay, so open. So I was trying out one demo application. So let's see if it's okay. So I'll take this one as an example. Just we have a dummy code. So just refreshing the basics. So we have a Git bash and can create a repos, cd repos. I have my SSH key set up. So that would be like let's LTR. So I have a public key which is already integrated with Git. So what I can do a clean SSH. Go ahead, Git clone, and maybe something got expired. Let me reopen this. I'll do a Git clone again. Yeah. So I'm able to do a Git clone now. So what I'll do, I'll open VS Code. Just look at the. Mm, try to reduce the size. Mhm. Parents and okay, so we have the readme and index.html, all these things here. So what I can do is uh, we can see the like we'll go for the one question. Right? So for the like, should I start with the pipelines or should I start with the the Git restore concepts and all? Which one you can think?
What was the second one? Sorry.
The git commits and git hooks, git commits, and merge conflicts. So all that things. So there are two topics. So which one I can start with? That's what I was.
Okay, like basic Git commands, I have idea of. I'm not sure about others.
Maybe
Okay.
pipeline is
Yeah,
also
me
good.
too. I have a basic idea
Yeah,
of it.
basic commands is I have idea. Maybe start with pipeline.
Okay. No problem.
Anything is fine. Any sorry.
Yeah. You were telling something about Git hook. What is that? Hook or was it something else?
What is that?
Git, was it something like Git hook or something you were telling? Maybe I heard it.
Yeah, Git hooks. Didn't go to Git hooks yet.
Okay.
So I'll do one thing. Let me start with pull requests. Okay.
Okay.
So it was pending last time. So I'll start with the pull request.
Yeah.
So in order to do that, I bought my second second GitHub account. Okay. So I have this one here. I'll go for this, just a quick index of HTML. So what I'll do, I'll protect the branches. So we have the master, uh, QA and all. So what I'll do, I'll create three branches. Okay. So we can keep dev and we can keep QA or something like pre-prod, and we can keep the final version as production. Okay. So now our first version is master. So master can be something like a scratch version or something where you can commit anything you want. Okay. So that's up to you. What we are supposed to do, or we can get rid of master altogether in total. We'll keep this one as a dev. Okay. So we'll keep master as a dev and pre-prod and production, or we'll rename the master branch. Okay. So that's better. So rename the master branch to dev. And this is done. New branch. So I'll give you alpha. Let me refresh. And production. So in a like in a regular environment, right? Let's say in a regular working environment, this is how the flows goes. So the code you're supposed to push it to dev first. So once all the approvals are done, so the code will go to production and all. Okay. So like it will be tested in pre-prod and then it will go to production. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll protect these branches. Okay. So go to settings, edit. Yeah, for dev, I'll require a pull request before merging, require approvals. I'll remove that. So I'll mention about the signed comments. Okay. And we have this one, require deployments to be succeed before merging. So we'll come to that and save changes. And we'll create one more, that is alpha. So require a pull request, at least require one approval, and we'll remove that lock. So as in we'll add branch is read only, user cannot push to the branch. Okay. And the final one is production. So production require a pull request with one approval, block branch. So we have three things. So let's say if I'm supposed to push any data here, so this is what they're saying. Like you can go to branch and git remote origin, all these things. So we have a standard set of commands. So let's not go there. So I'll go for that branch, right? So with git clone and yeah, so repos and live session. So let me go there. Yeah, so I have my things here, and if I see I'm in dev branch, okay, so git branch. So I'm in dev. I'll test my website locally. Okay, so what I'll do, hello.html. So what it says is it's in green color. Okay, so I'll keep the same thing and then I'll change this one to yellow color or something. Okay, so go to here index.yellow and yeah, this is green, right? So I'll change it to some yellow color. Okay, save it. So git status, we modified one file, git add index.html and git commit -m updated to yellow color. So bypassing rule violations, reference dev, changes must be made to a pull request. Yeah, that is because of the rule I gave, I created. It's not allowing direct push. Okay, so let me go back and yeah, I think even for dev, I cannot do a push. So what I'll do is in this case, so I'll check out to a local one. Okay, so let me check if my code got committed or not. Yeah. So updated to yellow color. So only to dev, I'm allowing a direct push. Okay. So this is what updated to yellow color. So now we got for dev. So what I want to do is I want to push it to alpha. Okay. I'll try to do it from here. Let's see if it can happen or something. Okay. Git checkout. So checkout is to switch to the branch. Okay. Alpha. Okay. Git push. So in order to push any code directly, right? So what I'll do, I'll try to do the same thing. Okay, I'll change it to red color or something. Okay, okay. Git status, git add dot, git commit -m, git push. So this is what it says is changes must be through a pull request. User cannot change this local branch. Okay, so let's check if the changes came in here. Okay, I think it's not some problem is there in the rule set. Okay, it's not supposed to push. That's rule set. Yeah, so for some, I think that change is somewhere, man. Like it's still allowing the push. So what I'll do, I'll go ahead and do the session through pull request. Okay. So since I pushed to dev right for the first time, so I'll go to pull request, okay, new pull request, and I want from alpha to, yeah. So dev to alpha. So I'm doing a pull request, create pull request. So here I'll mention if there is anything, and then yeah. So this branch has conflicts to be resolved. Okay. So this is a merge conflict. Okay. So what is merge conflict is? See, you have this guy, developer one. Okay. So he's trying to make some change. Okay. Uh, and I have second guy. He's also trying to make some change to the same file. So he's saying, see, it should be yellow color. Okay. And what I did, I kept a red color also. Okay. Yeah. So that's what we did. Like the first time the change was there is red. Okay. And put through the pull request, I was trying to push blue. So there is a conflict of opinion. So this guy is saying, see, it should be red. And what this guy is doing through the dev, from the dev, he's trying to push the blue color and all. So these both should be they are in conflicts. So they both needs to sit and resolve. Okay, what should be the final version? Whether it should be this color or this color you want. Okay. So that is what this pull request is saying. So we are not able to do the merge like we are not able to resolve it. So use the web editor or command line to resolve the conflicts before continuing. Okay. So I'll go for, yeah, this is what in web editor it says. See, from the dev, the color is coming as a green. Okay. I mean, this is the code. Yeah. From the alpha, the color code is this one. Okay. So the both are two different colors. So which one you are supposed to be, which one needs to be final, right? So I'll go for this one as a final or this one. Dev as a final version. So I'll remove this and so that's through web. Okay. But if we want to resolve it through, there is no UI based version, or if we need to resolve it through, so what we need to do is go here, git shellcode dev. Okay. So what we are looking, so git pull origin alpha. Or which is branch which we yeah, sorry. So which is the target branch we are trying to for it. Okay. So git check code. So it needs to be merged first. Okay. So I'll go for, this is the incoming change and this is the current change. So I'll go for accept current change. Yeah, I updated the dev branch, but let me go through it again one more time. So let's see what happens. Okay, so there is a bypass rules and all, but so what we are doing here is, so we mentioned something as here there are two commits, whatever we did, and we have the one final line change. So which one we are supposed to going for? So here what happened, like we need at least one approving review. Okay. see, if this guy is making change, he cannot be the approver himself. Okay, he needs someone else to approve it. Okay, so what will I do? I'll bring my another session. So go to collaborators, add people. Okay, so this is my second account, and let me try. So this is from my second account. So this is how it's looking. So what happened? We have a pull request to review. So yeah, I made myself as reviewer. Okay. Or let me close this. Let me close pull a new one. Okay. So, yeah, let me try fresh pull request. So what I'm trying from dev alpha to dev, from from dev to alpha, and first change for create pull request. So here we can assign the so here we can assign the reviewers. Okay, assign up to 10 people, or at least one review is required. Okay. So since we added another person, so we'll go and see what happens. Okay, it depends on what is the permission I gave to this user. Okay. So 1 second, guys. Let me try from this account. Okay. So instead of this. Yeah. So I'm a second user. I'm adding asking the admin user for the, like, basically we are asking the admin user for the review. Okay. So yeah, it's checking for review, it's checking for compatibilities, and finally it's asking for the review. So we can ask the first user for review. We'll go there and let's check what happens. Yeah. So here it is. Can add my review. Yeah, the changes were approved. Merging. Cannot change this locked branch. Sorry. So I can approve myself or I can ask the user to merge. So this is what. So this is how a typical thing goes on. Like what happens. So when the developers, right? So or users. So whenever someone makes the change, so this guy makes the change. So there is a admin level people, okay, or the reviewers, okay. So the reviewers will come and like yeah, the reviewers will come and review this particular person's PR and all. Okay. Sometimes they can do the code peer review, but usually any change you are making to dev or staging or production, so it should go via reviewers. So here there would be for different set of reviewers, or for production there could be different set of reviewers, so each change should go via review. So that's what, like, so when you make some changes, so first of all you will push to dev branch, you will test the changes there, so then we'll put prod or alpha, whatever it is. So then finally the production. Okay, so I'll create one here. So we have what I'll do. I'll do pull request, uh, base branch production, and I can take it from alpha. So this is the change it shows. So create a pull request, and I'm asking for review from the main guy. So color change. So one review required. So I'll go and approve the review. So here we can mention like, hey, you need to make some changes. The code is not proper and all. So here we can do, and like we'll do. So this is about like how we do the branching strategies. So not complete, but it depends. Like, so what some people do is they will disable the push to these branches completely. So you can push from temporary branch from dev, and from dev to pre-prod, this one to this one. So you can do the promotion. So that's how the organizations take care of the Git. Now we will try to go for checks, as in linting and other checks. Okay. So we are writing code in HTML, right? Okay. So what we can do, we can do linting for HTML. Okay. So, yeah. So this is how they're saying, like, you can go and create a linting here. And so what I'll do, take this. So I'll go for HTML lint. Do we have for HTML? No. I'll do for Python then. Okay. So pylint. Okay. So I'll take this. So what I'll do, I'll create a Python code, simple Python code here. Okay. So go here. So git checkout dev. Okay. So I'll write my Python code, hello.py. So I'm pasting my generic Python demo. So basically it's nothing, just a main function and all. So git status, git add, git commit Python. So bypass rule violation. So the rule violation has been disabled. That's why it is going on. So now it went to dev. So what we can do from the dev. So I will go to actions. Okay. So I'll go to actions. So I'll take this one. Link. Yeah, this is the pylint. So I'll take this. So lint is something like a code reviewer kind of thing, as in code validation. Like, are you making any problems or something like that? Like, are you is the code it proper, or if it has a syntax errors and all? So it's like a compile check kind of thing. So before running it, so what I'll do, yeah, one second. This is already there, so I'll remove this one. Okay, I'll take this. Yeah. So this branches on push or on pull request anything. So on push, pull request, branches. Okay. So this I'll create for alpha. Okay. On dev. On production. For now, I'll keep it for this. So what this workflow says is, so whenever someone is trying to do a push, so this branches and pull request, so you raise this workflow. So what they're doing, they're spinning up a Ubuntu small container. So we'll go through the containers later, a small VM kind of thing. So they're setting up Python over there, and then they're running this lint checks. So what exactly is a lint check? Where it will verify whether your Python is in proper shape or not. Okay. So let's go ahead and commit it directly to the branch. Okay. So now we have an action, like as in pylint. Okay. So this is the first time it's running. So it's doing 3 checks. I don't need all 3 versions. So usually it will be under this one, .github .workflows. So what I'll do, I don't need all these versions. So I'll keep Python 3.8. Okay. So now what happens? So whenever we are doing a commit, okay, from now on, there will be a small check runs. Okay. This piling checks. Okay. So we'll see what's happening here. Yeah. So what it's saying, we are going through module demo. We are missing the module doc string. So that means I wrote some code error. Okay. I did some code error. Okay. So your code is rated 5.33. Basically, it's rating my code. So your code is not up to the mark. Okay. So what I should do, let me go to this workflow. So let me try to fix my code. So I'll try to fix it from different branch. Okay, git checkout. Test. Git status and git add demo.py. So now I'm following a proper workflow. So I created a dummy branch. From there, I'm trying to create a branch to dev. Okay. So I made some correct. So I corrected this. Like basically, I added a comment and then link. I added imported a list and made it proper. So let me create a pull request. So now, hmm, yeah. So if you see, this test already started like automatically. So whether your code is in proper shape or not, so this test already started. Okay. So let's see. So the test successful. So if I go here and if you see, so it's not able to find any other issues. So what we'll do? So this is the time the reviewers will see this. Okay, all the checks passed or not and all. So I'll ask for review or I can go, I'll ask for. So this is a example of GitHub Actions which goes in production. So we are still supposed to go through the proper CI. So all actions we can do here is if you go here, so merge request is still going on. So that's okay. It will go ahead. So can create a new workflow. So here we can see. Uh, so now, yeah, this is a what like you would have seen like Sonar Cloud or Sonar Cube for vulnerability checks. So I can try this. Maybe does it fit our program and all? We'll see. No. So we are supposed to set up a Sonar Cube installation for us. So we didn't have that one yet right now. Maybe if needed, I'll try to get this. So usually similar to pylint, whatever we did. So people do set up a Sonar Cube. So where it will analyze the quality of your code. So what and like so let's say if it is a Node.js, right? Node.js something. Okay. As in lint or something like that. Okay. For Python, we are doing pylint, right? And let's say if it's a Prometheus configuration file, we have Prometheus lint. For Ansible, we have Ansible lint. For for uh, which one we have? Terraform. So we have Terraform lint as in Terraform format. Okay. So check and Terraform validate. So when we are going through this one, so we'll come back to this. So what and all is this, and we will come back to items and all. So this is the example. It's not complete pipeline. Since I'll try a proper pipeline though. Any questions on this one? The pylint and workflow, whatever we did now, right? Any questions? Uh, yeah, sir, you have any questions, man? Okay, shall I proceed to the deployment? This one. Sumawant, do you have any questions, or shall I proceed to deployment? Hello.
Yeah, I think we can proceed.
Yeah. Okay. So any questions
Maybe
on
we'll
this
go
one?
for-
The analysis, code
It is
analysis
a
tool,
literature.
or is it?
Literature.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Suprit, so you have any questions on code analysis? This one, like any, you have any questions, or is it okay? Good to go.
No, we are good to go, I guess.
Okay. So now what we are doing, so we have a site. See, every time if we need to test, the problem is like we are going slowly into DevOps core. Okay. So every time I need to test, so what I'm supposed to do, I'm getting the code to my laptop. So I'm going to dev branch testing it. So I'm going to pre-prod branch and testing it. Or I'm going to production branch and testing it. So how I am testing, I'm opening this file and testing my code, right? So for this, we'll introduce a what is it? So we'll introduce something called test case. Okay. So what do you mean by test cases? So you wrote a code block to achieve some function, something like a user button or something like that, or some text on the UI like that. You need to validate that using a test case. So how you can do validate? So if it is a website, you can try to do curl, or if it is something else, like we can try to check if the background has a color or not. So we some most of the, if sometimes say UI check, you are not supposed to do with the Selenium and all. Okay. For now, we are trying to focus on deployment. Okay. So let me go to that. So for that deployment, we are supposed to deploy it in our website, right? So for this, so what we can do is, so I can have multiple deployments thing. Like I can deploy with my own website, that is option one, or I can deploy to Vercel, that is option two, or I can deploy to there is a GitHub pages. So the GitHub is providing one option to deploy it. Okay, in set up the pages and all. So for now, I'll try to do with the deploy pages. So host your personal organization projects pages. So deploy from branch. Okay. And what I'll do, I'll take the deployment from dev. And my root page is home. Home is my root page and save. But ideally, if you ask me what would be the use case, like ideally, if you're trying to deploy, so what would be the ideal case? So either we can have multiple deployment options. So one, we can have a Docker-based deployment. Okay. So if it is a static page, we can have a Nginx-based deployment, Nginx or Apache-based deployment. Okay. And the final one, we can deploy like something like S3 bucket. Okay. So S3 bucket as in website and all. So I'll try this one if it works more. Okay. So let me log in. I'll see if my this demo got published. Yeah. So this is my demo page, which got published in the live session. So let me put it here. But these guys made the life easy. So it's just a single click, and we didn't do much because the GitHub thing, they took care of the GitHub pages and all. They took care of it. Okay. So what we'll do, we'll try to set up our own. I'll take another 5 minutes to do this. Okay. So yeah, one second. So as I told, like now we have many tools which are making the life easier. Something like this one, like as I told, the pages and all. Okay. So it's just a single click and we got our website up and all. So, but the manual way is little tricky. So one such thing is through Route 53. Okay. So my hosted June, my website. So I'll create a record. My record would be live session.sdatta.com, and I need to point to my S3 bucket. Okay. So let me go create an S3 bucket. Yeah, live session dot. Okay, and try something like enable tags, like, and then I'm trying to what is it? I'm trying to give like static website hosting. So we'll come to this part, what is website hosting and all other things. So we'll come to that. And let me open properties. So we do have something called static website hosting. Enable. This is my index.html. Redirection rules. Save changes. Okay, I guess we're good here. So let me open this. I have another website from here, so I'll try to take the settings from there. Yeah, this is the save. Yes, sir. So now my bucket is ready. So how will I get my code? That is one thing. So what will I do? I'll try to add the index HTML file manually. Okay. So live session. Okay, so permissions and upload. So we're good. So let me go to my domain and livesession.html.com and redirect to AWS resource. Yeah, let me check my record, another record, and I'll try to do the same thing. Let me give it a try one more time again. Yeah, this is the one, and create records. So now I'll try to open my website, this livesession.html.com. Yeah, site is not secure. That's okay. So this is a static content which is coming directly. So if you see here, so what exactly is happening? So I have my S3 bucket here as in a place to host my website, but my files are coming locally. So every time I need to update the files from my laptop. So now if I want a new change, so what will I do? I'll go ahead and change the color. Okay. So if I go to index.html, change it to red color. Okay. So something like, no, I'll update my website with this one. Okay. So go here and upload a new one, right? So upload. Okay, the upload is completed. So what will I do? I'll do a Control Shift R. That's a hard refresh. This is saved or not? That's a question. Close. Oh, enable bucket was sorry. Open object. Yeah, for some reason that still it's reflecting the old one. Wait. Let me download the current version and see what's there. Okay. I'll try to upload it again. Okay. So let me. Okay, I think my changes are not saved properly. Okay, so save as. Let me recheck. Okay, so yeah, now it's changed 1141. Okay, so let's see. Let me upload my object again. And add. Yeah, the upload succeeded. I'll just check the file if it is proper or not. Okay. Uh, HTML. Okay, I think I'll try to change the text. Okay, so this color is not changing, so I'll try to change the text. So something like upload again and click on files and index.html. Seven 20 bytes, 782 bytes. Okay, let's see. Let me go and check. Yeah, 1143. Okay, S3 is not able to override for some reason. Okay, so I'll take a break here. It seems for some reason I'm not able to upload a new version here. So what I'm thinking, every time I'm trying to upload a new version, so my website will get uploaded. So updated. So what I'll try to do, maybe I'll work in a background. So next phase, it's like okay, so I have my GitHub, so and I'll have my website, and one I'll have my dev account also, like alpha and this website also. Okay, so let me remove this. So whenever I'm making changes to my GitHub page, okay, so it should go and update my like my web page, okay, web content. Okay, so I have a demo website. I can give a try there. Yeah. So this is my demo website. So it works in HTTP. So please don't mind. Yeah, site is not secure. But that's fine. Yeah, this is my my home page. So for like anyone which is try to visit my website. So this also hosted in S3 only. So what I'll do, I'll change some content here. Something like okay. So let's go here. Let me get a quick access to that. Yeah, I'll close everything. And yeah, so I can access this guy's homepage. So this is all just a hello world thing. So so my context is I want to change this text or some just background stuff and all. So what will I do? Like yeah, this is what. So so I'll upload my skill set. So till now I have your snowflake and all. So monitoring and monitoring and logging. So I gonna add these two changes. I'll what I'll do, I'll remove some content here. Which one I can remove? Like maybe the top mate. Okay. So I'll remove my top mate here. So I gonna save. So now since I've done this, okay, if I go to my website, I thought there is a workflow. No, one second. Yeah, I think still I didn't have the pipeline properly. So maybe next time I'll try to set up a pipeline here, or I guess I can do it quickly. Mm. Yep, I'll do one thing. Maybe next time I'll try to come up with a pipeline so I can show end-to-end flow where how I can make a GitHub change. It will go to the deploy. And I know like the deployment seems little confusing now because we are going through multiple steps and all. As in like, so I'd say don't concern about it now. So for now, we are trying to understand how does the lint and the code analysis framework works. And I'll try to bring up a test case as well, like how they will perform the test cases. And also I'll try to set up a self-hosted a agent or something, and then I'll try to set up a deployment, like end-to-end deployment. So I think with that, like we are good to with the GitHub and GitHub Actions and all. So I'll try to set up one more session tomorrow. So I'll be concluding here. Yeah. Any final questions? Okay. I'll take it as no. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you.